there! Ultizeta here, and welcome back to more Let's Play Pokémon Crystal version. In the last episode, we got here to Goldenrod City. And this episode, we're going to be exploring what we got in this very golden area. Your playground, Goldenrod City Game Corner. I am not interested. I don't care about gambling. There are a lot of different gambling games in Pokemon, but I just don't particularly have an interest. So, I'm not going to be doing that. And here we have a random house with random people in it. I'm gonna barge into their home uninvited. It's kind of charming that the Pokemon world is like so accepting of that kind of thing. Like, random kids can just walk into any other house because like, there's no locks on doors. No one objects to it. It's just like, hey, it's casual conversation. Let's chat. Goldenrod City Station. There's a train there. And here we have a radio tower. Huh? And now our egg is hatching! Finally! Only took 8 episodes. Togepi came out of its egg. Only partially. And I decided to name the Togepi Proto, after my friend, who you may have heard before. And also because it kind of sounds vaguely egg-like. You know? It works. Also, he has sunglasses. Don't question it. Okay, so we got our 6th Pokemon finally. He's level 5 Togepi. Doesn't exactly have, moves, as we can see. But we'll be able to, you know, work it out. Anyways, here's me just going through my stats, because I haven't really looked at them before. So it's just kind of interesting to just kind of examine. Here, now I'm actually looking at my stats. Also, I just noticed that there is special attack and special defense separate in this game. I guess that wasn't a Gen 3 thing. It was a Gen 2 thing. I apologize for accidentally saying so in previous episodes. Anyways, bike shop! I moved here, but I can't sell my bicycles. Could you ride a bicycle and advertise for me? Sure, I'll sell out. My bicycles are first rate. You can ride them anywhere, except indoors. So now we finally have fast movement, because this running shoes I don't believe existed until Gen 3. Although, I don't know, I just got proven wrong about something else I thought only first showed up in Gen 3. So, yeah. Anyways. And I finally found what I was actually looking for this whole time. The normal type gym. This gym has some horror stories surrounding it, but we'll get to that later. For now, we have a regular gym trainer to deal with. She likes us, but she won't hold back. Well, we do have a similar hairstyle. We're both blue, both pointy in the back. You know. Beauty Victoria wants to battle. Beauty Victoria, send out Sandret. It's normal type, so it's got a lot of these cute, simpler Pokemon, you know? The kinds of Pokemon you'd find and cuddle, basically. It's not like Rattata. Proto can't do much, which is why we just take him back out. He's only level 5, so we want to get him some levels before, you know, things happen. Raiden is also kind of lacking in some moves, though, I notice. As I see here for the first time, use him for the first time. He's got Pound, which is an okay attacking move. Hypnosis may make for a good status effector, but it doesn't have the best accuracy. And Disable is interesting because if it hits, it will make the opponent's previous move, well, do nothing. You won't be able to use it anymore. But it is also tricky to hit. So basically, Raiden's a game of chance, and otherwise simple punches that don't do much. So, yeah. Anyways, I mainly use these early battles just to gain some levels on these weaker Pokemon as per usual. I don't have a whole lot to say. Sentret is an interesting design. Is it like trying to... Is it like in the middle of a jump there? Or is it like balancing on its tail like a Azumarill? I honestly don't know. Like, it's kind of... I think... Isn't it based on like a raccoon or tanuki or whatever? It's got a raccoon-esque tail. So like... It's not exactly prehensile, right? It's just kind of fluff. I mean, I guess it's just a Pokemon. It doesn't really need to adhere to anything, but still... It seems a bit weird. Sentret evolves into Furret, and Furret is very long. I don't think we see any Furret. I don't think I've seen any Furret. Where does their name come from? Like, Sentret. Like, obviously, like, Sentret is like sentry. But where's the ret come from? Because, like, that's not a part of the word raccoon or tanuki. Is there just an animal I'm missing? Probably. Doesn't seem like it's a squirrel. Squirrels have, like, the curly tails. See if Bulbapedia has anything to say. Sentret. Its Japanese name is Otachi. Doesn't seem to say anything. Let's actually... Oh wait, there's like a name section, isn't there? Names in other languages? Scroll down. Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. Ferret. I just talked about Furret, and like, that's literally a one-letter difference. Okay. What? I'm an idiot. Also, Proto barely didn't get to level 9 there? Not sure how. It's like, probably a 1 pixel, 1 point difference. Whatever, I killed a bunch of my Pokemon, so I have to go heal up anyway. The worrying thing, one of the big worrying things here is something that you might have been noticing lately, is, words. Brain, do something. You're not even thinking about the game, so just, what is your problem? What is my problem? My problem is tiredness. Dude, what was I even just saying? Levels, that's what I want to talk about. My levels are a bit low compared to opponents, as you can see here from the 5-number difference between 18 and 13, because that's basic math. I know, I'm smart, I can do basic addition and subtraction in my head. Take that, 5-year-old me. I don't know. Raising my levels is definitely something that I need to start doing. And I also don't really start doing. The tricky thing with having a team of 6 Pokemon in general is just that you do, without grinding, you do kind of wind up a bit under-leveled. Which is really weird when you think about it. I feel like that's a weird design aspect, because a part of the thing is, like, I feel like the game's trying to advocate for having a larger team. Because you have the 6 slots, and, like, some of the best trainers have 6 Pokemon, but conversely, by having 6 Pokemon and spreading the experience a bit thinner, then your Pokemon perform a little bit less good, and you end up needing to grind a whole ton. I cut out there, I'm not really sure why. Oh, because in my notes I say I was just cutting, I was doing a strategy where I was just whittling a Pokemon down, and I was like, this is boring, so I'm just gonna, you know, cut it. There I was just deciding if I wanted to heal up or not, so now I'm back. I like cute Pokemon better than stronger Pokemon, but I have strong and cute Pokemon. Congratulations, you figured out. You figured out the secret to Pokemon. Have Pokemon that you want. It's like a Venn diagram, you know? Strong's on one side, cute's on the other, go for the middle. Anyways, Jigglypuff! Everyone knows Jigglypuff. It's a Pokemon that's in Smash Brothers for some reason. Mainly because of the anime in Kanto, and now everyone is here, so it's just gonna be here forever. Enemy Jigglypuff used Pound! Something that would probably be more useful than having all these sand attack moves and stuff is, like, something more like Double Team or Minimize, at least for my typical strategies, because, like, those would be moves that raise my evasiveness, rather than lowering the enemy's accuracy. It'd provide the overall same effect of making me harder to hit, but it would be able to be kept across multiple enemies in a match, as opposed to needing to redo all the sand attacking for every single new Pokemon sent out. So it would just be overall, like, a more viable strategy based on, like, what I tend to do. You know? Not that sand attacking is a bad strategy, but it's, like, raising my evasiveness would definitely be much more useful, but I don't have any moves like that, so sand attack it is. Anyways, this person has 3 Jigglypuffs apparently, according to my writing. Also, I should mention, this Jigglypuff encounter is the definitive moment for this Let's Play for me back in 2018, when I finally figured out how to fix my audio, because in the middle of this battle, like, it just, Audacity stopped recording, and I was like, oh god damn it, because, like, my previous attempted solution didn't work, so I came up with another one that did work, and so, basically the only reason why it's not going to cut to live commentary in the middle of this episode is because it's in the middle of the episode, and that would be awkward, so, yeah. Essentially, I decided to cut that out because no one needs to see all this Jigglypuffs. Proto used Dizzy Punch. Critical hit. Proto gained 121 experience points. Proto grew to level 10. Sandwich gained experience points. Last Bridget was defeated. Yay! I cut it out because it apparently took even longer, and I used the same strategy, except I got put to sleep a few turns, and it dragged out even longer than the first Jigglypuff, so no one needs to experience that. Whitney! Everyone was into Pokemon, so I got into it too. Pokemon are super cute. You want a battle? I'm warning you, I'm good. Okay, time for the big bad. Let's meet our gym leader, Whitney. Her first Pokemon, Clefairy here, is by and large not the main threat. She knows Metronome, which can be worrisome because it pulls from an entire pool of available moves in the game, and then uses a random one. It's entirely randomized and can be a big lifesaver or something completely worthless. If you want to rely on luck, it's basically the Mr. Game & Watch judge strategy of Pokemon. I can do it myself because Proto learned it in the middle of all those jump cuts. It's kind of like Togepi's defining move, even though Clefairy can also do it. Like, it's their moves in Super Smash Brothers, since I just brought up Super Smash Brothers with Game & Watch. My main strategy here is just to do the same thing I was doing before. Lower Clefairy's accuracy, raise my defense, and then I'll try and wreck it, hopefully. The annoying thing about Metronome, though, is kind of a problem that I experience in this game quite a lot, which you will also see later, and which you will also hear me complain about later. Sorry in advance. I don't have good luck in this game. The computers do. So more often than not, they get really good things from randomization. So, in regards to this Clefairy here, well, it kind of doesn't go super great. Uses Roll out there, which is ironic for everybody who knows what's coming up. No, it uses Rain Dance. It makes it rain. Wing, 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 wing. Now he uses double slap. Now he uses double slap again. Double slap is not. Double slap is a move that's basically just like hit you once, hit you twice, weak attacks, yada yada yada. It uses mud slap, which, you know, sucks because now my accuracy is lowered, which is not what I wanted at any point in this. So it kind of wrecks my strategy. Well, but just you wait. Just you wait until you see what else this Clefairy pulls out of its fingers. As evidenced by the length of this video, you can tell that this doesn't exactly go well for me, as you'll evidently see, which is actually something I could probably discuss while Sandwich dies. Like I mentioned before, this is the last episode of this Let's Play that is going to be done with post-commentary. From episode 9 to episode 16, since the original audio is usable, I'm just going to keep that original audio. So, my commentary is going to be live, I will be more idiotic and stupid, and I will be focusing on the game again, because that's what I was doing. And so, I will be a little bit less self-aware. Anyways, before I continue that, here's the stupid thing. Conversion 2, whatever that move is, made it so that Clefairy is Ghost type, somehow. And so, I can't hurt it anymore. Because normal type moves, like Scratch, can't hurt Ghost type Pokemon. Which now Clefairy is Ghost type, because of that one random metronome. I try and take out Sokka to Rage it, but I forget Rage is also normal type, so eventually I just, like, go, Water gun? Yeah, water gun. I was trying to remember, I was like, is it water pump? Water squirt? What's the word again? Anyways, as I was saying, well, actually, I'll get back to it in a moment, because the big bad's really about to show up here. As we see. My strategies are worthless and dead, which sucks. But it wasn't really going to help me anyway, based on what happens. So here's Miltank. Miltank here is infamous for her rollout move, which normally wrecks people. Instead, my Miltank used Stomp. And I was not able to really deal with Stomp. Stomp is incredibly powerful, evidently. And, well, kinda murdered me. Rage didn't really do enough damage. Although, thinking about Miltank, it's probably got some pretty strong defense, so maybe I probably should have been using a special move or something. I don't know. But either way, Stomp was kind of murdering me, and I'm also underleveled, so everyone who's talking about rollout, they fixated on the wrong thing for me, because, oof, I got stepped on a lot. That's somebody's fetish out there, but it ain't mine. So, yeah, I did not end up winning, so I do jump cut to when I do win after I die, which apparently was about 5 tries later, for reference. So, yeah, fun times all around. Anyways, like I was saying, self-awareness kind of tanks in the next 8 episodes of the Let's Play. I'm gonna try and do better when I get back to doing live commentary in episode 17, which I'll talk about then, when I get there. But, yeah, I just kind of want to warn people, while playing the game, like, I can sit here and comment on my skill and gameplay and, like, be amused about it and stuff, but In the moment, it kind of really pissed me off sometimes. Not like the worst anger, and I was definitely having a good time still, but I definitely complain a lot more in the next few episodes. I complain a lot about randomness and getting frustrated, and so I'm just gonna ask you guys to bear with me on that, because it's more or less a live reaction kind of thing. It feels worse in the moment, you know? So, like, on some instances, I do feel a bit justified. On other instances, it's still unpleasant anger, and I don't know. Is that really something that people... I mean, I guess, okay. Some people like seeing anger. I'll say that much, but I'm not one of those people, and it's not kind of... Despite all appearances, it's not really the kind of thing I want to promote on my channel. Despite all appearances. Like, I'll be the first to admit, I get pretty pissed off on my own quite often. I won't deny that. But it is still something that I try and avoid. Just because I'm not good at it doesn't mean that I'm not trying. Anyways, while I was going over all that, my new strategy was to keep trying to rage. But in that moment, I was expecting the milk tank to... I was expecting Whitney to use a potion. Because I'm like... That's something that gym leaders do in the future, is use potions. I don't know if gym leaders do that in these games. That might just be a thing for, like, Elite Four or Champion or other stuff like that. Rollout thing is that, like, once you start it, you can't stop it. So it just keeps going in and in and in. So, like... Miltank was, until it misses, Miltank was gonna be using rollout, so Saga wound up dying unexpectedly, which threw a wrench in my plans, but I did manage to get in some sand attacks before Miltank killed her. So now I just need to have somebody survive? You know, in order to, like, last? And Kelly is a survivor, so she flinches, which sucks. Stomp thankfully misses. I try and bang on a poisoning, and I don't get it. And so now Kelly's dead. Great job. So who else do we got? We got Proto and Raiden. Neither's a great contender. I decided to focus on Charm first, which severely lowers her attack, which would be great. And Miltank missed, so I got a sharp attack fall, which was great. And then Miltank provided the reason why she is actually fucking obnoxious. Milk drink. It heals her. The length of this video is because of milk drink. I'm just gonna say that. As you will see, I struggle, and it's mainly because of milk drink. Anyways, the attack can't drop anymore, so this is the best I got. So now I just gotta hope that, you know, Metronome will actually be useful. Now Miltank is paralyzed, so now she's a bit slower and won't sometimes attack, which is very good, but it's pretty much like the only useful thing I get during this Metronome strategy that I try. Like, as you're gonna see, Metronome is really, really rough sometimes. It gives me Sandstorm, which actually ends up killing me, because Sandstorm deals damage to any Pokemon in the field that's not, like, rock and ground type. So, since it's normally a move that you get on rocks and grounds types. So Proto getting it was not useful at all, because it's just gonna kill him. And it does kill him. Oh, no, well, also the Stomp doesn't help, but it still, like, Proto might have survived a little bit longer, if not for death. Anyways, I gotta bank on one last move, because I'm definitely dying no matter what next time. And I got Octazooka! Doesn't really do anything. Yay. And Proto died. Miltank is almost dead, though. So Raiden's my last Pokemon, so I will make sure to try to live. All I have to do is whittle her down a little bit. But Raiden's unfortunately a bit too weak with his pounds to instantly kill her. And I can't put her to sleep either, because, you know, she's already paralyzed and she can only have one status effect at a time. So I can't, like, override that with hypnosis. So I'm very, very close, very, very close, and it gets out a milk drink. See what I mean? See what I mean about this, like, kind of annoyance? Like, I was... in the moment, I was seething at this battle. I was just seething. So now I just kind of gotta continue whittling her down. Slowly. And then that happens. See what I mean? It's just... it's so frustrating. So at the moment I'm just like, okay. Stop it. I'm tired of your damn milk drink. So eventually... I keep using pound, because I'm like, I will whittle you down. I will do it. Mark my words. But then I'm like, okay, screw this. I give up. So, I get my revive, and put it on Sokka. So, I do really just find it hilarious, though, that, like, how everybody, ever, always talks about Rollout. Rollout is the move that everybody fixates on, and it's the least of my concerns here. Because Milk Drink drags the battle on, Stomp wrecked me. I don't even know her fourth move yet. So it's just like, it's just really funny. Because, like, based on how everyone fixated on Rollout, I wouldn't even have expected Miltank to have other moves. But, like, yet here they are, destroying me. It's just ironic to me. Oh yeah, and then I think I decided to end up trying to Leer, right? I think that's what I try and do. No, I try and use Water Gun. That's surprising, but okay. Oh yeah, that's the fourth move. Attract. But yeah, this is a terrible battle, I'm sorry, but it's also incredibly amusing to, like, watch over again. Because it's just so stupid. It is just stupid. And this is how I play Pokemon. This is just what I do. I just do stupid things and whittle things down because I am both incredibly patient and incredibly impatient, and that combination combined... it sounds like an oxymoron, which it kind of is, but it makes me incredibly freaking stubborn. So... I do not give in, and I refuse to cut any of it out, because if I'm going to experience it, so are you. I know it's terrible, but I don't care. I win eventually, don't worry. But, fuck Milk Drink. I don't like it. Ugh. So, in future battles that are similar to this, don't expect such jovial amusement. Expect a little bit of anger. Not like snap my 3DS in half anger or anything, but definitely like, oh come on! You know, that kind of thing. And like, just devolving into grumbling, shouting matches with artificial intelligence. Oh yeah, it finally got on an attract, so now Sokka's also in love with the Miltank, which will delay this even further because there are going to be times when he's just incapacitated by love. So, battle's going swimmingly, guys. This is why this is 35 minutes long. Also, I don't think... I'm curious now. Milk drink. Move. It has 10 PP. I'm pretty certain that our AI in this game don't have PP limits. Because I'm pretty certain this Miltank used milk drink more than 10 times over the course of this match. I wasn't counting. If someone hates themselves enough to go back through this match and count how many times the Miltank uses milk drink, by all means, be my guest. I'm not going to do that, though. But yeah, I think that would be a sign that, yeah, AI doesn't adhere to that. Okay. I don't have much else to say as this nonsense goes on. And the commentary, like, for people who haven't done audio things before, like, when you have an audio track, a recorded thing, like, when you, it's kind of like a heart monitor in a way. Like, there's a straight line, and every time there's a movement, it creates a lot of lines, but, like, when it's talking, it's like, a lot of lines go by exceedingly fast, so it looks like this more like, kind of like the line is exploding out, in a way, up and down, based on, like, how much you're talking. So, like, really loud noise would, like, fill up the entire vertical track, whereas soft noise is, like, very close to the line and not very explosive at all. So, like, when I'm yelling or something, I can see it in, like, the audio track, because it's, like, just a huge burst of, like, of blue. Right here, right now, this portion of the episode going up, that's right now, in the original commentary, it's just a flat line. It's just completely flat. Meaning, I wasn't talking in the slightest. I was seething that much at all this stupidity. I was just, like, dead silent. I was, like, completely concentrating. It's just amusing to me how stupid this was. Anyways, as I was saying earlier in this episode, from here on out, after this episode, the commentary is gonna be back to being normal and live. So, this is gonna be the last you're gonna hear from me for a little bit, from live me. I know I keep talking about this. Sorry if it made these first 8 episodes a bit awkward. But honestly, like, the original commentary was not usable. Like, here, I'll kind of show it to you by saying, I'll kind of manually edit it in, like, what the audio commentary was doing, like, every, like, few minutes or so. Like, so, I'll say a video game title, and I'm going to say the name of I'm going to say Mario & Luigi, Bowser's Inside Story, and Bowser Jr.'s Journey, the 3DS remake. The only reason why I'm going to say that one is because it's a long name, so I can kind of, like, establish it. So, keep that in mind. Mario & Luigi, Bowser's Inside Story, and Bowser Jr.'s Journey. So, in the original commentary, that would have come out like this. Mario & Inside Story Journey. It would have sounded like that, except in the middle of sentences that you didn't really already know, and it would be really bad, and it would happen all the time, and I had no control over it, and so that's why I've been redoing all these commentaries, until it gets fixed, so, anyways, Miltank is dead. The evil has been defeated. I apologize for all of that. Get me the hell out of this gym. So we made her cry because we shouldn't be so serious. I don't know, I get told that apparently, but I don't care. If someone's gonna be serious, if not me, then someone else, so it might as well be me. You made Whitney cry, it's okay, she'll stop soon. She always cries when she loses. Why are you a gym leader? I really gotta question that. You are a terrible person. Whatever. We received the plane badge. We can now use strength outside of battle. We can have this, too. TM45. It's a track that makes full use of a Pokemon's something. I genuinely didn't see that, because I scrolled through it too quickly. Oh well. Anyways, next time on Let's Play Pokemon Crystal, we'll be back to 2018 live commentary. So, present day me will meet you guys back in episode 17. For now, enjoy the rest of the show. Put up with a little bit more complaining than in the previous episodes, so don't mind that. But yeah. See you guys next time.